Hey everybody, this is your tutorial on how to make a piston railroad trap. Now, all that's going to happen here is you're going to come along the railroad right here, and you're going to come up and down, and then you're going to hit this detector rail, and that's going to push out this piston. That's going to stop you from dropping the lava. But then you're going to hit this, and it's going to bounce you back, and this piston is going to shove you into the lava. So, this is actually a pretty good trap if you want to create a server. You could just kind of cover this up to make sure they can't see it, and actually make like a long ride before it and have this just be the end. This was my other one and it was pretty good, but we're on this one. So you can actually make a ride before it. So they ride up, and it's kind of like a trick server. They hit the detector rail and they're gone. So I'm gonna ride it to show you how it works, show you that it does work. Uh-oh, okay, I created two. That's not good. I keep failing. That's better. Alright, let's go. Come on here. Bam! Into the lava. It actually works. But each time someone goes on it, that piston wipes out the railroad. So you're going to have to replace that. Alright, so I'll show you how to build it now. You can just come off in any random spot. It really doesn't matter. And just place a rail. Take one of these. You don't need a bow. Just set 2 of these is the best. You can set 3 if you want. Light them up. And what I like to do, just to hide the identity of the trick, just gonna build these up a little higher, and build them on down. Usually, I haven't created a server, but if I did, I would put this on, and if someone fell for it, I would laugh really hard. But if you watch this video, and then you come on server, if I ever create one, probably not going to fall for it. Mainly because you watched the video. Alright. So, after you've done this, you can go ahead and create a couple more. Now, when you get about here, you're going to set a detector rail down. And there will be one more rail after that. Now, a couple rails before it, you want to place a detector rail right here. Then fill the rest in with regular rails. Right here you can go ahead and dig a big old trench. Now, you may think about this. This is where you're going to be shoved off. So you want to build a little pit of lava. Just to make sure that you land in the pit and that it works, because if you don't have a pit there, you're not going to get shoved in. Just to scare them up, you can go ahead and make a little ditch here, and they're actually going to think, because once this piston right here is triggered forward, it's going to think that it was a little safety system to stop you from going in the lava, and then this one shoves you in. So that's going to be a little bit of a relief at first. Now, if people have bad comments of your server, I wouldn't doubt it, because people don't like dying because they got tricked, and they get jealous that you're so smart because you know this amazing trap. Some people might not fall for it, but, I mean, when you see a roller coaster, you like riding roller coasters. Most people like just kind of exploring it, so most people probably won't just totally not ride it. So this is actually very simple. It takes no repeaters, it's not very technologic with all that stuff. And besides, I probably couldn't even stand that. I mean, really, I'm not very good at that anyway. But I am good at inventing stuff like this. So you can go ahead and fill your little ditch you just made in with lava. Make sure you don't place any on the other side, or you will ruin your entire roller coaster trap. Just note that. Just don't want to destroy your whole magic. God dang it. Okay, there can be a little scary pit in the middle. Looks like a smiley face. Hey, I just got a good idea. Just gonna brighten it up. It's a smiley face. Alright, let's get started on this part. You can go ahead, fill this in too, because this is where you're gonna land. Alright. Poo. Alright. So, go ahead, take some cobblestone, go ahead and build this out. Don't need those. I don't know why I did that. Now, do not put a sticky piston. Put a piston, just a regular piston. If it's a sticky piston, it'll stick to this rail and it'll bring it back, and it will not work. It will work the first time, but you will have to reload a lot more than just a single rail. So if you want to go easy on yourself, do not put a sticky piston, just put a regular piston. So. If I were you, I'd actually follow this step and just bring this as close as you can, because it's going to have to go around this. In fact, just to make a shorter trip, you can go ahead, place 2 stone right there, just to make sure that your redstone connects all the way through to the piston, which it might not if you have this long of a wiring, but yeah, it will connect for that, but we can test it anyway. Yep, it worked. Alright, so now you can go ahead and build the real trap of the thing. Let's see, so you get shoved off there, which means you can go ahead and place redstone. Right here, you actually want it to come out like that, because you don't want any wiring like that all squared up to connect. You'd rather have it, well actually you have to have it this way. No. Go ahead and put it right here. And for the most part, I think you're done. Right there. I might have missed something because this is like the 3rd time I've built it. But, no, right there. Come on in. Boom. See, sometimes it'll do that, but all you really have to do is just extend your lava area. Like, you still burst it in flames. You can just do this. That disables it for a sec there, but you can cover this up with stone. Now, it works just the same, it's just a little longer wiring. Still, it will not affect anything, it will not affect speed of it. Alright, so you can enter here. Boom. That one did not quite push you in, I'm not quite sure why. But, just place the rail back, we can keep trying. Let's see, I'm going to ride that one more time, just try to figure out what's going on here. As you can see, this can be done, even if I fail a lot on this one. See? You're in. You can make it a little deeper if you'd like. I don't know why that block was still there. So, that... Oh, there's my roller coaster. It's pretty epic. That's the tutorial right there. That's all you gotta do. It's really simple. It doesn't take long. You just ride it on. Boom, boom. It's not going to work every time, as you can see. It really is, it will be weird if it doesn't work. You just, like, you will get in flames and you might die if it works perfect, but that's just all things perfect. I mean, see, sometimes you'll drop in, sometimes you won't. Just make sure you're not pressing the forward key, because that actually gives you a little bit of extra speed, because it's like you're trying to walk forward. You have to do that to start up, but do not press it, and just as you can see, sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. It seems like every other time it works. Let's try this one more time to complete the theory. So yeah, it's every other time it works, but I'm sure you can find a way to fix that and make it every time it works. I guess it's just the way you get on, how you speed up and how you ride it. I guess it's just got to be all things perfectional. I guess sometimes it'll do that, but usually you have seen it. It can be done. Now, mostly every time one of these is done different, but that's just because there's not a certain way to do it. But as you can see, it does work. It seems to me like I did this one better. Don't know why. Okay. But yeah, this one works every time. I don't really see a difference, except that this one's a little further back. But as you can see, it's really the same, except I just placed a rail right there and then shoves in like that. But no, I guess it's just the way you make it, and it's probably also computer dependent. Like, if you've got a slow computer, if you live out somewhere like me, like, I usually go on super flat worlds because when I go on a default world, there's a lot more stuff, and yeah. I don't really live in a good area for internet, but alright, there you go. That's what you gotta do right there. This one works every time. I guess it's just how you build it, speed, how you start up and everything, but I guess this one doesn't work every time. But it can be done. I also made a different one before this, but it was a failure.